Hello again. This is the second tutorial that I'm doing for the Something Magical Cal. I've not done a tutorial for each row, just the ones that people are finding a little bit difficult, and this is row 9. I've got to the end of row 8 where I've joined with the slip stitch into the post of this treble just here. So we start with a chain and a folding single crochet into the same stitch. So we go into the loop on that stitch and turn over the work, and the stitch that I'm going to go into is this one here. Pick up the loop and yarn over, pull through 2, and then we do exactly the same on the next stitch. So we're into the back loop, excuse me, turn over, oops, it's a bit tricky this first one, turn over, and we can see that we've got the back loop of the pink row. So pick up and single crochet, which folds over the treble from the previous row. We're then working in front of this 7 chain. You have to just excuse me because I'm having to check the pattern as I'm going along. We're working in front of the chain. We skip 1 stitch, which is this one here, and single crochet into the next 2 stitches, like so. Half double in the next stitch, and then we come up to the corner. So we're now working over the 7 chain as well as the 2 chain space. And we do the same as we did on the previous round, which is 2 doubles, two chain and 2 doubles, catching the 7 chain underneath there, and then a half double in the next stitch, followed by the 2 single crochets, and then we skip the next stitch, which is the last stitch there. Back onto the folding single crochets. So again, I find it easier to sort of work from the front and the back. So we go into the back loop of the treble, and the corresponding back loop of the previous row is that one there. Pull that through, yarn over, and work the single crochet. And then the next stitch, back loop of this one, corresponding one at the back, pull the loop through and finish off the single. The next one along is the back loop, look at the back, find that corresponding loop from the previous row, pull through, and we do this 5 times. So do 1, 2, 3, 4, This is the fifth, and again into that back loop, pick up the loop and fasten off the single crochet. The next 2 stitches we've got 2 trebles into the same stitch, so we'll have to do the 2 folding singles into the one back loop that you can actually see just here. So we'll be working 2 single crochet folded stitches into that one. So we go into the back loop, down into that back loop, pull up and single, and then the next stitch go into the back loop, but we're going to be going into the same loop at the back for that one, and fasten off the single, and then we do the same again for the next 2 stitches. So into the back loop, check at the back, into this loop, pull the loop through, single crochet, and then the same back loop for the second stitch, like so. That leaves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stitches that we're going to do into the 5 back loops at the back. So into the back loop, pick up a loop through that stitch, single crochet, and the same again into the next 4 stitches, 2 into the back, and finish off the single, which should just leave 2 more. There's 1, and click on into that one. 3, 4, and then the final one into the back loop and into the final back loop from the previous row, and single crochet. That forms the folded singles around those stitches, and then we're back onto the corner where we come in front of the chain, we skip the first stitch and work 2 singles in front of the chain and a half double, and then we catch the chain to do the 2 double crochet, 2 chain, 2 double crochet. So we're working over the chain and the 2 chain space. Which brings us back round to where we start. Oh no, we've got the half double that works in front of the chain, and then the 2 singles, and then we skip that last stitch and start again with our folded singles. So it's the back loop from the top of the treble, and then we can see that the first back loop is here that runs along this treble. Pick up the loop, pull through and single crochet, and then the same with the next stitch into the back loop, turn over into the back loop from the previous row, pull through and single crochet. Just think it's easier to work sort of from the front and then into the back. So with the front facing, pick up, go through the loop and then at the back, through the back loop, pull through and single crochet. And we do the 5 into the 1 that corresponds. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. The next is the 2 in 1 stitch, so we're going to do the folded single crochets into the 1 back loop at the back. So into there, turn over, this is the shared back loop, pull through, yarn over into the next one and into the same loop that we used last time. We do that twice. So into the next back loop, and then using the same back loop for the next stitch. You do exactly the same. And then the next 5 will be, oh, I've not done, just a second, I've done 2, yeah, I've still got the next one to do there. And then the next 5 are just using the corresponding back loop from the previous row. So I hope this has helped to get you through round 9. Please subscribe to the channel, and any other further rows that we come across that are a little bit difficult, I'll try and get a tutorial on those as well. Thanks for watching. Bye.